Hello, and welcome to another Cat Plays Cat Games. I stumbled on this little indie gem while browsing the Cat Awareness Feline sale on Steam, which, by the way, is going on now through September 18th. It's a sale full of cat games and is all about raising awareness for cats and encouraging adoption, so naturally I had to check it out. This one's called Feline Forensics and the Meowseum Mystery. It's made by Nobody Crown, who is a solo indie developer, and it's actually their very first game, so I'm really looking forward to trying out this demo, especially since I heard that it's full of cat puns. The full release is set for early next year, I think, so wishlist it if you'd like. Try out the demo for yourself if you'd like. I'll have it in the description. But with that said, let's solve some mysteries. Alright. Another day, another mystery. Oh, that's cute. I like how it's like more detailed when it's talking to us and it's like a typewriter. I love the aesthetic so far. Just have to say that. Another long day. Street lamps are already on and I haven't been in my office yet. I should check on my computer. I'm sure I have at least a few emails waiting by now. Although, if it's the commissioner volunteering me for more debriefs, I'll have to put my paw down. I like the vibes already. I mean, I figured it was gonna have that like 50s noir detective aesthetic, but with that 3D and 2D illustration combined, it feels like it's like out of a storybook. I like how you can have like a 360 view too. Alright. Checking our email. Let's see if this old litter box still works. I just need to log in and, it won't take my password? Something here has my whiskers twitching. This might turn into a regular investigation. I'll start tracking all my leads on this bulletin board in case I need to reference them again. Okay. The unknown password. I like the laser pointer. For some reason my computer isn't accepting my password. Did I forget it? If I changed it, I certainly would have written it down on a note and put it in my desk. Okay, so can we check? Whoa, what's happening? Okay. I keep like, I'm not even doing that. Oh, okay, well, we found our first bug. I don't know, maybe it's just my controller. My controller's pretty old, but that is kind of frustrating. Okay, it seemed to have stopped, but that was weird. Alright, anyways, let's move on. Let's see, what should I take a look at? The desk. It's possible I just wrote the password down and threw it in my desk drawers. ... Okay, not in the top drawer. Surely it'll be in the bottom drawer. Aha! This must be it. Wait, no. This is just a standard apartment business card, but following procedure requires I entered it into evidence anyway. There has to be something else though, right? Maybe I didn't look hard enough in the top drawer. Ugh, nope, definitely nothing. Unfortunately, this might be more serious than it seems. I really like how the dialogue is like a typewriter, and like even when you're skipping it from typing, it has like the return sound of a typewriter. I think that's really clever. Okay, so it wasn't in our desk. Can I look at the computer again? Nothing's changed. Okay, I figured I probably shouldn't try the password again until I'm sure I know what it is. That's true, you don't want to lock yourself out like an idiot. Let's see. What should I take a look at? The phone, maybe? I could call the department secretary for help. If they hadn't already gone home for the day. Ooh, okay. So, let's see, what's this? Ooh. A business card I found in the drawers of my office desk. Okay, so this is like our locker. Oh, no, this is the putting it into forensics. It's a business card printed on quality paper, although age has weathered the once white sheen to yellow. On the card, depicted in black ink, is the department logo and general information, such as the office address and phone number. Okay, pretty standard business card. Now this is telling us something. All I found on the desk was an old business card, but I'm not sure how helpful that's going to be. I guess I could give it a second glance. Okay. Can I, like, inspect it in here? Oh, I can. Okay, here we go. Feline Forensics, Inc., private detective agency established 1994. Okay, so... For some reason I feel like we should be able to turn it around, but I guess not, because this is all the information that there is. Feline Forensics, Inc., private detective agency. I feel like maybe, like, I thought the password would be, like, written on the back or something, but I can't turn it around, so I don't know if that's... I don't really know what I'm supposed to do now. Can I go out the door? No. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to turn this around. Hold on. No, no, I can't. And then A doesn't do it. Oh, wait, A and the left stick? See? Oh, okay, I knew it. I think I'm just controller illiterate. Alright, emergencies only, extension 1029. Alright, so we should call that number, because this is clearly an emergency. Okay, I guess not. And I'm moving around again without actually moving around. Well, I found that this was an old business. Okay. Huh. Inspections performed. I did inspect it. Bro, what are you talking about? It seems like I have to hold A down while rotating the left joystick, which even then I'm only rotating it in weird increments, so it's not super intuitive. There we go. Okay, I just had to trigger it for some reason. Oh, of course, I knew there was something else here. Why didn't I think to flip over that business card sooner? The extension written here belongs to the department manager. Luckily, I would classify this as an emergency. I should give them a call immediately and let them know what's going on. Yes, you should. Now that I have the department manager's extension, I can give them a call about my computer. Good evening, Detective. I hope this is important because I'm in the middle of dinner with my family. Apologies, but we might have a security issue. My computer's password has inexplicably changed. I hate to break this news to you, Detective, but the inexplicable is, in fact, quite explicable. If I do recall, this is the second time this week you've interrupted my wife's delicious home-cooked meal. I'm sorry? From what I could gather, you were on another whole-fat milk-fueled bender. Oh no, not the whole-fat milk-fueled bender. Through slurred speech, you told me you changed your own password. Well, this is the part where I'm so embarrassed you tell me what the new password is, right? I would consider it if I could, Detective, but you also informed me that you hid it somewhere that only a detective of your caliber would be able to find. So get on with it, and ensure that not a single report on this matter is out of place tomorrow. And let me reiterate while you're in the right mind, do not call me again unless it's a real emergency. I think if I had just somehow forgot my password, this wouldn't be as humiliating. Either way, not my proudest moment, but I can make up for that, even if I am technically this crime's primary suspect. Retracing my steps, following the proper timeline, and correcting any inconsistencies in the case notes will be paramount. Okay, we are just a little silly and forgot that we changed it ourselves. Now what does X do? The detective. The issue. Without the current password, he can't unlock the computer in his office or check his email. The detective left his office last night, and at some point after the department network was hacked. The next day, the detective attempted to log into his office computer but found that the password had been changed. So we had to figure out what happened in between there. Other than our milk bend. Can we do anything else? I guess not really. It's not worth it to... I mean, maybe there's new dialogue for the computer? Okay, nothing's changed. No memories have been sparked from that phone call. Poor guy was just trying to have dinner. I can't leave. So, I'm not really sure what to do. Double check my notes, make sure everything is up to date with new information. I think it is. I think it is. We did that. We don't have anything else in here. Oh, I can, like, select? Oh. Oh, no, it just went away. Okay. X, and then I tried to press A, but I guess maybe A on this one? Okay, here we go. How can I dispute this? Testimonies or evidence? The detective left his... hacked. This testimonies? The department manager testimony? I see. That makes sense. The department manager did confirm that nothing was hacked. Embarrassingly, just a bit too much indulgence on my part. I think you have a problem. That being said, I've only got a rough outline from here, and they won't settle for anything less than perfection. It's time to thoroughly investigate the rest of my office and use my journal to fill in every blank necessary. You've learned almost everything. You need to fill the detective's shoes, so let's put those sleuthing skills to the test. Did you know you can rotate the camera to look around? Yes. The detective will also provide a subtle hint if you ask. Oh, okay, neat. Right. What about the drawers or the globe? I don't know. Is there something over here to investigate? I don't know, you tell me. The filing cabinets. These are usually just for keeping contracts, reference documents, and various policy paperwork. I can't imagine I would have slid a note with the password on it into this mess of a drawer. Even under a strong influence of dairy, I wouldn't have done something so reckless. Try the bookshelf. This shelf is absolutely packed with different tomes, journals, studies, and the occasional novelization. If I hid some sort of clue in one of these books, it would take me far longer to find it than it's worth. I wouldn't put it past myself, but I don't have anything to go on yet. Okay, sounds like you're just being lazy, but let's check the trash can. When you need to dig up the truth, you've got to act like an alley cat. Empty milk carton. Makes sense. Comically clean fish bones. Used yarn ball. Ugh, none of this looks very helpful. Wait a minute. There's a crumpled receipt, and it looks like someone's redacted most of it. I'm willing to bet this was my own handiwork. This is clearly relevant. I just have to figure out where it's leading me. Okay, let's take a look at the receipt. The redacted receipt. Why can't I press on it? Oh, I can't inspect it? Most of the information on this receipt has been redacted, which is not a normal practice for detectives such as myself, and especially not for consumers. The only elements left visible are an address, 13th North 2nd Street, presumably for the store, and a string of numbers, presumably to identify the item internally. Alright. Ooh, what is this? Official Investigator's Journal, as provided by Feline Forensics, private detective agency for use explicitly as a confidential and legally binding case record by the detective. Unbeknownst to the blank changed the blank to his blank, and blank it inside a blank. Unbeknownst to the detective. Wait. Unbeknownst to the commissioner? Wait, how do I do this? Hold on, I gotta figure this out. A, and then... Oh, interesting. I'm playing Mad Libs now. I'm pressing A here, but then I don't know what to do after that. Am I dumb? Or maybe it's only if it's the right answer? Oh, here we go. Okay. That's weird. I was trying to go over there with my left joystick before, but it didn't do anything. So I know detective is definitely this one. He changed the password to his computer and blanket inside a blank. Hid it inside, I don't know. So I guess we'll fill this out as we go. Yes, we just don't have enough information to fill this out. I don't know what's supposed to go here. Unbeknownst to the, I guess the detective, but it just feels weird to say unbeknownst to the detective changed the password. But I don't know what else it would be, so I'm just gonna go back. We'll figure that out as we go. 13 North 2nd Street, left visible on the receipt is an address. Is there somewhere I could cross-reference this? Looked over the bookshelf in my office, but it doesn't seem like there's anything out of place. I would need to find some more evidence to narrow my search. Okay, and then here we go. After returning to the office, the detective changed his computer's login information before it was lost to the memory of the lactose stupor. Having successfully laid his plot and proud of his mastermind scheme, the detective called the department manager before finally retiring for the evening. So none of these have a red circle, so I'm not going to dispute them. These appeared because the evidence proves them, so there's no point in me disputing anything here. Let's check the cat tree. Let's see, what can we find over here? The cat tower. One might ask themselves, why would any self-respecting feline investigator keep one of these demeaning furniture pieces in their professional office? It was a gift from some old co-workers who thought they were being exceptionally humorous. Also, it keeps my claws properly managed, and sometimes it helps me think. Hey, no judgment here. Let's see what we can find in the filing cabinet. I have a few of these cabinets to keep track of all my previous cases. Oh, of course it's not unlocked. Those records are pretty confidential. Wait, I don't lock these. Not since I kept misplacing the key. I'm certain this is significant. I might have put my password in here, or at the least, another clue. Okay, can you open it? Oh, I thought you said it wasn't locked. Okay, that's my bad. Oopsies. Anything else? We have new information. Okay, what does this have? Okay, so we have to find the key. Oh, not that again. I can't do that again. I don't want to do that. Can I specifically look? Oh, wait. We can turn around. I forgot. Okay. Duh. It's my old map of historic Philadelphia. That's true. But I don't remember all these thumbtacks in it. They're each holding a thin shred of paper to various addresses in the city, but no one seems more important than any other. That crumpled receipt did have an address on it, though. What was it again? 13 North 2nd Street. I don't recall what's around here, but the slip of paper does have a phone number written on it. Looks like it's time to make another call. Alright. It's probably the milk bar. Let's see. What should I take a look at? Let's give the number I found on the map a call. Hopefully they're still open, and they can make sense of this receipt. Good evening! Bookgator on 2nd. What can I do for you? Of course, the local bookstore. How could I forget? Sir, did you need help with something? Hello, yes, sorry. I do, actually. This might be an odd question, but I have a receipt, and I'm not sure what it was that I purchased. Right. Could you read off the product code that's on there? Sure, it's 032540. Does that sound right? Oh? I remember this one. I've been expecting your call, Detective. Of course you were. Don't worry, it's just that you anticipated this and warned me ahead of time. Right. Of course I did. After some spirited debate at the local milk bar, you stumbled in with this devious plan. I didn't ask any questions. I guess I could be thankful for that, at least. Now about that book. Please just tell me it's not something terribly inappropriate. Not quite, no. The book's title is On the Historical Development of Cat Burglary. Okay, thank you. That'll be all. Sure you don't need anything else, Detective? No, really, it's okay. Thank you. As if I wasn't embarrassed enough as it is. Bro needs to really lay off the milk. Alright. No, I'm good. I don't need to see anything else. Can I go back? Yeah. Okay. We got more evidence. But somehow this screen has less stuff now, I guess, because we're solving stuff. We're figuring it out. Okay, so he left his office, went to the bar, and then had an intellectual argument with another patron and vowed to prove he was confusingly a detective, so spectacularly he could out-sleuth himself. Okay. He's a little egotistical there. After returning to the office, the detective changed his computer login information. Okay. So, let's see. Furthermore, he forgot the blank to the blank and said, okay, maybe it's furthermore he forgot the password to the computer inside a blank. Inside his office. Inside a office? That's not right. Inside a desk? That the detective recently hid? I don't know. Okay. All of them are wrong. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Okay. How can I clear it? I want to clear it. I don't want anyone to see this. Let me complete the first one. So, unbeknownst to the detective changed the password to his computer and hid it inside a... I don't know. I'm just gonna say desk again, and they're all gonna be wrong. Okay, what's with the yellow? So, maybe it means like only one or two are wrong, where these are all wrong. I want to see what else I can do here, if there's anything. Nothing's changed. I guess we could look at the stuff over here again, because we are looking for a key as well. So the shelf is absolutely packed with different books. The clerk said the book in question had something to do with cat burglary, so where is it? Dignity and Domestication by the great Dane Austen. Les Miserables by Vernon Hugo. Call of the Wild by Jack London. Okay, more novels than I thought, but hey, these are the classics. Oh, here's the one I'm looking for. Luckily, I didn't have enough time to create some sort of secret passageway that'll open when I pull it from the shelf, right? No, we're good. The question now is, why would I have purchased this book specifically? Okay, that's a good question. Here's the book. It's a dissertation I apparently purchased from the local bookstore and then stashed within the various other tomes on my office bookshelf. The subject matter seems fairly heavy. Deriving any clues from it may be a challenge. Was that why I chose it in this strange pursuit to out-detective myself? Let's investigate it. On the historical development of cat burglary, a study on the impact of declawing as an early cultural normality and the societal repercussions thereof, and henceforth. Sick. Okay. So let's do this the right way. I have to hold A while I turn it around. Oh, okay, open. Can I open it? Oh, don't open. Interesting. Okay. That, for some reason, didn't, like... Oh, there we go. I just have to wait a second. And then press A. Oh, here we go. Alright. Don't open. Yeah. Well, I can't read, so... Oh, of course, I knew there was something else here. I bought a hollow trick book. No wonder the bookstore clerk was holding back a laugh. That's good. With my cabinet key hidden inside, no less. I think we're nearing the end of this case. Good thing the trains will still be running for a little longer. Okay. Let's open the filing cabinet. I've got the key now, so let's get this locked cabinet opened up and see what we find. There's a note right on top. A great change of pace, or maybe I was just getting lazy. There doesn't seem to be any cipher or code either. This just looks like a normal password. I should try it, and then make sure all my notes are in order. I wouldn't want to attract any more ire from the department manager than I already have. Alright, let's try it. Got the password, supposedly. Now for the moment of the truth. Is it possible this has been a red herring all along? Oh, it works. I'm logged in and I have exactly 0 emails that require my attention. It's a relief, of course, but the department manager will have my fur if I don't get the rest of these case notes in order before I go home. Okay. So, oh god, I don't want to look at this. Let's look at this one. Here's the key. Although I've hardly ever used it, it's become the centerpiece of this ridiculous scavenger hunt of a case. The real mystery is how I accomplished setting all this up under the influence of the milk bar's finest, including hiding it inside a hollow book. And then, in the pursuit of proving I could out-detective myself, I changed my office passwords. Oh, here we go. I changed my office computer's password and hid this reminder behind a series of puzzles and hidden clues. Whether a locked cabinet, a hollow book, a cryptic map of addresses, or embarrassing phone calls, it didn't stay secret for long. The password is written in newspaper and magazine scraps and reads that. Okay. And what does X have for me? Pretty much everything. This one's circled, so maybe I have to dispute this one. After returning to the office, the detective changed his computer's login information before it was lost to the memory of a lactose stupor. Can the password be... Okay. That makes sense. Of course. The reason for this entire mystery locked up tight in a lone filing cabinet. Luckily, I haven't forgotten about it twice. At least, not yet. Okay. Further obscuring my paper trail, I redacted the receipts detail. Oh, we already read that. I have everything straight. I should make sure my records reflect that, especially if the department manager demands some accountability. Okay. So, I think I do have to finish this. So, unbeknownst to the detective... I don't know if it's the detective. I think it might be the... Commissioner? No, that's all wrong. So, detective was right. The detective changed the password to his computer and hid it inside... Well, it's not a desk anymore. It was the cabinet. Okay. Something's wrong here. Locked it. I bet it's locked, not hid. Yeah, okay. Furthermore, he forgot the password to the computer inside. I don't think any of this is right. Furthermore, he hid the key to the... Hold on. I got this. Furthermore, he hid the key to the cabinet. Hold on, where's cabinet? Cabinet. Inside a book. That the detective recently hid? That the detective recently purchased. Here we go. I think it was a lot smarter for me to just... It would have been a lot smarter for me to just look at all the evidence first and then fill that out, because I was just, like, half-assing it. Anyways. Aha, I knew I was onto something. Well, a fantastic treat, a night out at the milk bar might cause me more trouble than it's worth. Oh, why is the phone ringing? Could it be the manager already? Okay, answer the phone. Hello? Answer? Okay, that was weird. Let's see. What should I take? Okay, answer the phone. Hello, Feline Forensics Private Detective. I'm glad to hear you're burning the midnight oil. Commissioner, to what do I owe the pleasure? Business, not pleasure, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. Private property. They asked for you, specifically. Understood. What can you tell me about it? I'm sending a car to take you to the scene. The officer will fill you in on the way. The case seems pretty involved, but it's still within my jurisdiction. You will go by the book, Detective. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I'm sure you're aware that if you don't, your license will be on the line again. What a ray of sunshine the commissioner is these days. Oh, that like freaked me out for some reason. It's gonna be an even later night than I thought. Alright. I guess there's nothing else to do here. Yeah, I don't have, like, the UI to check my stuff, so... that was the demo. I I really enjoyed it. It was definitely hard for my brain to figure out certain things, but it was really, I mean, if you think about it, it was actually pretty easy. I'm just silly. I hope you enjoyed your first experience as the top-notch tabby detective of feline forensics. You've learned how to use each of the detective's tools and solved your first case. However, there's another mystery yet to be unraveled, one that will challenge even our purring private eye. It would be the cat's meow if you wishlisted the game in return for the full release. I definitely will. I think I've already wishlisted it. But in terms of my first impressions, I really enjoyed this little mystery. I thought it was really cute, and I think it's a great intro to get the player interested in the next case. I do, however, feel like I spent a lot of time in the UI. The trailers and the screenshots that I've seen on Steam seem to have gameplay in a museum setting, which obviously is going to be in the full release, but I just hope that there's going to be a lot more exploring and running around that I can do there. But even with that said, I enjoyed the UI. I think it's very clean and easy to understand. Also, the fact that this was made by one person still just kind of blows my mind. I can tell there's a lot of attention to detail that I really admire. And on the Steam page, I know it already has like 4 awards, which is sick. One of them assures that no AI was used, which, first of all, it's unfortunate that this is an award nowadays, but with the amount of slop I've been seeing on Steam recently, I really appreciate it, and there's no doubt that this game was human-made. So that was Feline Forensics and the Meowseum Mystery. Thank you all so much for making it this far with me, and I'll see you in the next one.